Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Rosedale Ballpark here at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. We're on Freeman Field for day number 1 of the 2024 NFC, the National Fast Pitch Championship. It's the hosts, North Harbour. It's the host, North Harbour, taking on last year's champions, Hutt Valley. Well, actually, the last 2 years' champions. They're going for a three-peat this one. But there's 7 teams in their way that would like to stamp that pretty quickly. And North Harbour, the home team, is one of them. Hutt Valley with a quick 2 up and 2 down through the lead-off of Kitty winning Atiawa Toa and in the 2 spot, Caitlin Lewin. Got struck out looking. And that's going to bring to bat from the hot corner, Lace Tangiano. Lace has been in the White Sox setup for a while now. Also, quite a stint over in the States playing for US universities over there. Good player to have in the 3 spot. Big swing and miss from Tangiano. And that will take the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count. 2 outs here in the top of the first.
And goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that will be a quick 1-2-3 for Hutt Valley. We'll go to the bottom of the first with no score in this one.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is EcoTech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Rosedale Ballpark for day number 1 of the National Fast Pitch Championship. We're the best of the best. We're in their association colours here from today through till Championship Sunday to crown the national champion. We've had all the age groups through January. A good mix of champions being crowned. Hutt Valley got a couple, County's got a couple. It's been a great representative season so far. But it's the last one, the big one, the NFC 2024. A long time since October 22 in Canterbury. Very different climate now than it was in October in Christchurch, I tell ya. She was cold down there, but it's a different story here at Rosedale Park, North Harbour. Because it's February. And it's hot, and the action's hot here at Freeman Field at Rosedale Park. Well, it's the bottom of the first, and North Harbour are going to have their first chance to put runs on the board, and their lead-off is centre fielder Cheyenne Young. On the hill for Hutt Valley, Rongamai Luke Royal. First offering from Luke Royal up top for the ball. Rongamai Luke Royal through the final last season against Auckland and had an absolute blinder. She had trouble with shin splints on the first day. We didn't know how she was going to go, and she went all the way, taking the ball in the last 3 games to take home a national championship. So, Rongamailu Kuro on the hill for Hutt Valley. Behind the dish, Otila Tavite with the calls. Gives Luke Royal the call. Off speed and popped back for a foul. One ball, 2 strikes a call. In the 2 spot is Madison Gerbes and Cassidy Conson in the 3 spot. Another foul. Keeps the count at 1 and 2. Beautiful day here down at the stadium. I know you're enjoying watching the coverage live in your living room, but if you can come down, do. The beer tent is open. I'm pretty sure I smelled a barbecue before. But of course, the Rosedale kitchen is always open over at the North Harbour clubrooms. As I was quickly corrected yesterday when I called it the Northcote clubrooms. Never say that to B-man. Fouled away. Count remains 1 and 2. Through the zone, popped up. Where shortstop Danica Fariso is under it to make the play. Fariso back in the Hutt Valley side after a stint at home, having a break from the game, and she's back this season playing under the Saints banner. But just really good to have Fariso back in the game. Now to work on little big brother Joey. And then, of course, we'll probably have a guest appearance from Joe Senior over the weekend as well, which is always a riot. In a bat now, Madison Gerbes. Gerbes tips that off foul. Gerbes usually playing for Auckland. Of course, she started at Northcote, moving over to Otahu a few seasons ago, pretty much winning everything with that side. She gets a piece, sends it deep, but Riley Watt is going to be under it at centre field to make the catch. And that is the second out. So Gerbes caught at centre field. That's going to bring with... And with 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Cassidy Knudsen. First offering from Luke Royal was the ball outside. So many of this Hutt Valley side have worn the White Sox uniform. Palace Potter goes right to the fence, but it goes over. Last time we were here for NFC, Hutt Valley Women's took home the plaque, which of course only said winners and didn't have anyone else's name on it. Nunson gets a piece, sending it foul, just over third, out of reach by 3 of Hutt Valley women at the fence. Burgess, Fariso, and Tangiano. We got the 2 up. They want the 3 down.
And a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 the count. On Nunson in the DP role. She's currently pitching at the moment. They did put Charlotte Graham down, but they've made the Nunson has started, so I'm guessing Graham will come into the game at a later date. Gets a piece, gets shallow centre. Riley Watt with all the wheels when she is on. Makes the diving, but unable to keep ball to glove. You couldn't have anyone better at centre field with the speed that Riley Watt has. Nunson will go back in and let the DR do the running. Emily Keel comes out to get herself from first to second. Another one with a change of uniform at this year's NFC is the batter now, left field Krista Hawani. Field Krista Hawani. A stored 200 games in the local competition. Many games for Auckland and many games for the White Sox. But now, this season under the North Harbour banner, pretty sure out these ways has been her home for a while. Inside pitch left, but she calls strike on it.
Yeah, strike on the inside corner.
All about angles, ladies and gentlemen, of course. I would never question an umpire.
2 outs, bottom of the first.
Luke Rule with the wind up. VT set behind the dish. Wani pops up. Palace Potter calls off everyone. Makes the catch, leaving the runner on. And that will be the third out. And we're deadlocked at no runs in this one as we go to the top of the second innings.
Okay, we now move into the top of the second innings.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Rosedale Ballpark. There you go, scanned into the North Harbour club rooms. We've got the prime spot in at left field. Well, it was a quick 3 up, 3 down in the first innings there from Hutt Valley. But now Palace Potter, the first base woman, is up to bat. And Pally, when she gets going, she can give the ball a ride for sure. I'm going to be joined in the booth shortly from some up-and-comers from the Canterbury side. Great program they've got down there at the moment, down at Dynasty Park. Previously Cheryl Kemp and now Anthony Stringer. Always a good time down at Dynasty. I was down there with the under-17s. The under-17 boys recently. 1-2. Palace Potter, white sock, has that silver fern proudly on her helmet. Takes the 2-2 count. Palace Potter from the Te Aroha Club. Leaves that outside to load the count, 3-2. Disciplined batter in the box. Will be picking her pitch. Nunston on the hill for Harbour. Inside pitch. Hits it up the middle. Madison Gerbes comes over, makes the play to first base. And that will be the first outs. Madison Gerbes making some meters there to scoop up the ball that had pretty much been popped over the pitcher in the middle. And gets the play over to Hale at first base. Well, with one down, that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Atiawa Toa. Another one with the fern on the helmet. Also from the Te Aroha Club. The two strong women's clubs in Hutt Valley, of course, Te Aroha and Saints. So pretty much this whole team. Well, actually, this whole team are from those two clubs. Fouled away from Tavite. 2 balls, 1. Could be donuts going back and forth throughout this one unless someone gets the first. Clips that corner. Taimai behind the dish for North Harbour. Ex-Hutt Valley girl herself. I see her father-in-law is pushing the baby around. The manager of the Hutt Valley men's team, David Little, just in front of us. So many kids at the ballpark today. Always awesome to see, including a 9-day-old sitting in front of us. Gets her swinging down low and inside. Savite goes back to the dugout with a smile on her face going, oh, what did I do there? But one of those players that will take note. Misha Shaw Wallace now the designated player in the 6th spot. First offering, she fouls that away. Last game I commentated was coached by Kitty. Now Misha's on the diamond with Craig Wallace, her father, in a third base coach's box. And her twin, Zara, has just walked up in the ground. So we talk about family, this being a whānau sport. Well, you can't go past the Shaw Wallaces for sure. Nadia Moriahuhu on first base. Off speed from Nunston. Left for the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gets her swinging. They will level the count 2-2. Misha has been part of the Misha was part of the junior White Sox setup until recently. She's aged out, unfortunately. They had a great qualifier in American Samoa last year. Well, all the locals love that one. But that will load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Misha fouls that away. Goes over to the beer tent. Nunson set on the hill. Gets her call from Taimai. Sets up inside. And that will be a walk for Shaw Wallace.
And Shaw Wallace draws the
She'll
walk.
take her place on first base. And
Brings back the left fielder number 6, Yvonne Burgess.
And they're just looking to the dugout if they're going to have a runner for Mish. And they do. So they send out Tatiana Grant in the DR role for this one. And that's going to bring to bat Yvonne Burgess. Another experienced head in this Hutt Valley side. This team, they went down to Christchurch last year with some experience, but a lot of them was their first time. And they did the job. One experienced campaigner we are missing, and I know she's watching. Lara, I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm sure you're missing it just as much as we're missing seeing you here, so I'm glad I made you laugh before, sis. Burgess, after a quick chat with Wally at third. 1 ball the call. Inside fouled off. Takes the count to 1-1. Tatiana Grant on first. Looks like she wants to get a good bounce. Pitch left by Burgess. Taimai. Previously Hutt Valley as well. There's always a Hutt Valley link. Keeping Grant honest on first. Karina Hale. Still out there giving a jam. Outside pitch for another ball. The hands go up with 3-2. The call. 2 outs, 1 runner on. And gets her swinging for the 5th strikeout of this game. And that will retire the side, leaving 1 runner on. We'll go to the bottom of the second with no score in this one. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the beautiful Rosedale Ballpark. Day number 1 of the National Fast Pitch Championship 2024. It's last year's champions, Hutt Valley, taking on North Harbour. Outside first offering for the ball.
And into that first baseman number 18, Karina Hale.
Karina Hale in the bat here for North Harbour. Swung on a miss for strike. 1-1. off pace. Hale gets a piece, sends it to left field, where Burgess has to backtrack to make that play, and she does for the first out.
And Hale flies out to left field.
And with that fly out to left field, that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Kia ora, Leilani Taimai. Quick chat between the battery. Let's go through the lineup for Hutt Valley in the field. On the hill is Rongamai Luke behind the dish, Otila Tavite. At first base, Palace Potter. Second base, Kitty Winiato Noka. And in the hot corner, Lace Tangiao now. At shortstop, Danica Fariso. And at left field, Yvonne Burgess. Centre field, Riley Watt. And right field, Caitlin Lewin. Tries to clip the corner, but ball. 1-1 the count. Up in the zone, skied it. Unable to get to it in time. But Lace made some ground from the hot corner. Time my big smiles to her friends from the valley. Hutt Valley's already had a game this morning, beating Southern Pride. Foul back. Taimai gets a piece, sending it over the head of Fariso at
Taimai with a single out to left field.
Over the head of Fariso. So dribble out to Yvonne Burgess at left. And Taimai safe on second base. They're going to send out the runner, Emily Keel.
Who brings back the right fielder number 4, not to
And that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Natu Sualua. Emily Keel ready to make some ground. Gets a bounce, and they get her. Yes, they do. Kitty Winiata Noka with the sneak around. And the gun from Otila Tavite gets the tag at first. Here you see here the aftermath, the look up, like actuals. Yes, actuals. So 2 down here at the bottom of the second. Big swing and a miss here from Suelua. Big foul ball. Got that way early. One bounce to the car park. Gets a piece, sends it big into left. Yvonne Burgess making some ground. She does make that catch. And that will be a 3 up and 3 down after the catch at 7, the hit to 7, then the tag out at 1, and then another catch. So Yvonne getting the 2 catches to retire the side. No score in this one. We'll go to the top of the third. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rosedale Park. You'll see people finding shade on the banks, Upper Rosedale, under the big trees, because it is hot. It is hot here for NFC 2024. And we're at the top of the third innings here, leading off for Hutt Valley, Danica Friso. Danica, as I mentioned earlier, having a couple seasons rest from the game we love, and she gets her other bits of her life in order. But the break seems to have done her well, coming back and slotting back into where she belongs. Playing shortstop out of the Saints Club in Hutt Valley. Friso gets it under the glove of 8. Cheyenne Young tried to get on the one bounce, but she couldn't do it. And Danica Friso showing that experience just doesn't leave you. And she stands up on second base with that hit to center field. And with one runner on, that's going to bring to bat the center fielder, Riley Watt. Riley is actually a right-handed player. No one at second. Friso got a bit too big of a lead there. But she had plenty of time to get back before anyone was near her. Yeah, Riley Watt, up until a couple years ago, was a right-handed batter, but because she's so fast and she can put the ball in play, they changed her to a lefty. And you can see with that slap, the job of chipping it in the corner and moving the runner. She had multiple sprint records going through high school. Not as fast as she used to be, I'm told, but she's still got some wheels, that's for sure. Whole family's here, I see, in the grandstand. Always cool seeing the families making their way to support. Nunston with the wind up. Leaves it outside. Two and two the call. Tries the running slap again. Fouls that back. Riley, another one of those junior White Sox that have aged out for the next cycle. In the junior White Sox set up for a couple years. Good young baller. Part of the Hutt Valley runners-up that were the under-19 side. That lost to Canterbury in that final in Palmerston North. And Watt goes down swinging on the strikeouts.
Strike 3 out.
And that's going to bring to bat top of the shop, Kiri Winiato Noka. Recently turned 21. Another one that's been through the system in the White Sox setup as well. It has been for a good few years. I remember having her on my local radio station in Kapiti, where she's from. She came into the studio and there was some good fun. Ball was dropped, but Oshie on base. So they've gone for the tag, and it looked, by all accounts, the timing was there, but the ball did drop out of the glove. Madison Gerbes, she is questioning it, but The umpire says, no, Friso is safe. Gerbes back to her place at shortstop. Dusts herself off, ready for the next one. Atiawa now has a runner in scoring position on third. Leaves that one. Taimai not afraid to get through it, which is what you want from your catcher, to have that confidence to just let rip. Fouled away. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Friso on 3. Atiawa fouls that back. Another one for the roof. We'll be going up with a bucket later on for sure. To return them, of course. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. All the teams in their cover around the ballpark, making sure they're getting plenty of water and plenty of shade on day one of this one. But it does look like the non-athletes in the stand are loving the hot chips and burgers from the kitchen. Swung on a miss from Atiawa.
Strike 3, out number 2.
And that will be the second out.
Hutt
Valley now with 2 down. They're going to bring to bat the right fielder, Caitlin Lewin. And we know the spark plug that can be Caitlin Lewin. If anyone can drive in this run, leaves the first pitch straight through Main Street. Got a little grin on her face, does Caitlin. Used to be infield. Now she's still got some wheels in the outfield. Another one right through the systems. Also from Te Aroha. Oh, and 2 count. 2 strike hitting now. She gets a piece of it. And by all accounts, Kawahara was behind it, but that bounce just popping over her head has scored the runner for Friso, and Hutt Valley opened their account on this one.
Hutt Valley, they take the lead by 1 run to 0. And up to bat the third baseman, number 18, Lace.
And that's going to bring to bat from the hot corner, Lace Tangiano. I work at Fraser Park for Hutt Valley Softball, and one of the many superstars that I see down there on a regular basis putting in the extras is Lace with the family. She pops that up where Cheyenne Young's under it to make the catch, but not before Hutt Valley open their account by Danica Friso crossing home plates. Hutt Valley lead this one as we go to the bottom of the third, 1-0.
When your radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Ballpark for day number 1 of the National Fast Pitch Championship 2024. Rongamai Luke Royal on the hill for Hutt Valley. Leading off for North Harbour is Masana Ando, third basewoman for North Harbour. Scores 1-0 in this one. Hutt Valley getting their run in the top of the third. Gets that outside corner for the called strike. Rongamai's pitching coach was up here watching before, Thomas Cameron, in the Hutt Valley uniform this week in the NFC side. Of course, many years for Auckland before moving up to Wellington, playing for PK, but transferred out to Hutt City this year and working with the great young pitchers we've got coming through at the Hutt Valley. Well, she gets the strikeout on that one. Ando going down swinging for the first out. And that's going to bring to bat the second base, Rui Kawahara. Sleeves up. Sun's out. Guns out. Does the running bunt. Potter comes forward to make the play. The throw was on. Yeah, but Kitty Winiata Noka making the catch. And just the speed of Kawahara to be safe at first base. That's going to bring the top of the order, the centre fielder Cheyenne Young. Caught by shortstop and a last at bat. This time just out of reach from Friso. No way to get to it. First pitch hitting from Cheyenne Young. She's going to stand up on first base, finding centre field. And with one down and two runners on, that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Madison Gerbes. Of course, little brother's on the crew with us today. Has been talking so much smack. But Madison gets a piece, gets it away from Burgess. They're going to definitely score one. Could they score two? Madison's rounding three. She's going all the way into home. Madison Gerbes. She must have heard the call from Jacko. The in the park home run with that shot to left field. Clears the bases and opens the account for North Harbour, going up 3-1 with the in the park home run from Madison Gerbes. Almost got the speed wobbles running from third to home. As you see from the replay, those coming in, and you might see here, and Madison, she runs, and then here we go. Oh, and fix. There she goes. Madison Gerbes with a shot to left field, crossing home plate, clearing the runs, clearing the bases, and opening the account for North Harbour 3-1. The pitching, the battery coach for Hutt Valley, Siobhan Landeris, who's won a few titles for Hutt Valley herself, going out to just calm down the battery. Burgess did everything she could to make that catch. Just under the glove. Game of inches for sure. Swings the outside for another one for the roof. One ball, two strikes. One out here in the bottom of the third. The big background music of the cicadas here at Rosedale Park means it's hot. I was just thinking that the other day in the Hutt Valley. I haven't heard a cicada for a while. But they are running wild up here. The sound of summer it is. Which is coming to an end, of course. But we're not there yet. Just thankful NFC is not in October again, because that was cold. Riley Watt takes a moment just to adjust the angles there. And runs in to make that catch for the second outs. Nunson will go back in, get ready to go back to the hill. And that's going to bring him to bat with two down. The left fielder, Krista Hawani. Leaves the first offering for the ball. Gets a piece, sending it to right field, where Caitlin Lewin takes about 2 steps, sets up and makes the catch, and that will retire the side, but not before the in the park home run from the shortstop Madison Gerbes. That will put 3 on the tally for North Harbour. They lead this one as we go to the top of the 4th, 3 runs to 1. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here for the top of the 4th innings, where North Harbour just got their first runs on the board. That shot from Madison Gerbes to left field, driving in the 2 runs, plus herself. Take the lead here in 3 runs to 1. Well, Hutt Valley, the defending champions, you don't win anything on day 1, but you do stamp your authority. And I know Craig Wallace and the coaching staff would have had a quiet word to the ladies from the Valley. Palace Potter pops up. Madison Gerbes makes no mistake of that one. Makes that catch for the first out.
Shortstop Gerbes takes the catch for our number 1. It brings to bat the catcher number 9.
And that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Atiawa Toa. Hope you're enjoying the shots here from NFC 2024, ladies and gentlemen. We have upped the production value. More cameras, more angles, more people, and still just me doing commentary by myself. Tavite gets it to Gerbes at shortstop, who makes the play over to Hale for the second outs. And Gerbes doing it all in this one. Well, that's 2 down. And that's going to bring to bat Misha Shaw-Wallace in the DP role for this one. Doing the batting for Sissy. Rongamai Luke Royal. Better known as her father next to me is fixing all the gadgets. Doesn't stop that, man. Well, that'll do it. That's the 3 up and the 3 down. Quick 1, 2, 3. So Hutt Valley unable to answer back. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with North Harbour still leading 3-1.
Rusty Bumgardner has done it all. But this year, Rusty reaches a whole new level of softball success. He's going to Beijing.
Rusty. Rusty. Rusty, have you seen my glove?
As the equipment manager. Good luck, Rusty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rosedale Park for day number 1 of the National Fast Pitch Championship of 2024. It's been a long time since we had it. October 2022, as we got them all boys all ready for the World Cup. However that went. It's the bottom of the 4th here. North Harbour, the host, taking on the defending champions Hutt Valley. 3 runs to 1 in favour of the home side. Batting now, the experience of first base Karina Hale. Beautiful hit to left field last at bat. Unfortunately caught. Fortunately for Hutt Valley, unfortunately for North Harbour. Big swing and a miss for the strike. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. The grandstand here on Freeman Fields filling up quite nicely. Lots of people have taken up spots under the trees for the shade. Teams ready for their next games. Canterbury warming up to our left. Fouled off to the roof. You're looking at the high first base cam. That's what I'm talking about. That looks like a Golan. Karina Hale pops that up to centre. Riley Watt under it to make the catch. And that will be the first outs. And that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Kiara Leilani Taimai. Always love being down at the ballpark and the people you see. Yeah, tournaments, you haven't seen them for a while. But it's like you saw them the other day. The smiley face walking across. Scary to some people, but if you know them, the White Sox coach, Donnie Hale, Hailstorm, what a legend. And one of the nicest guys you'll meet. Taimai. No balls, 2 strikes, the call. Down in the dish. Tavite scoops that up. One ball, 2. One out here in the bottom of the 4th. Off pace and up the middle. Riley Watt gets another sitter at centre field. And that's her 4th catch of this one in the 4th innings. And that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Natu Suailua. Leaves the first offering from Luke Royal. Called strike and inside. Luke Royal with her call from Tavite. Up in the zone and just popped over the head of Fariso. Riley Watt comes and scoops it up again, but this time not an out to her name. So Suailua safe on first base, and that's going to bring to bat the third basewoman, Masana Ando. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Leaves that one for the called strike. Suailua still safe on first base. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, she goes. They get her on arrival. Tavite to Fariso. They get the tag, and that will do the third outs. So Ando will come back for a bat in the next innings. But we go to the top of the 5th with North Harbour still leading this one. 3-1. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the top of the fifth here. Hutt Valley taking on North Harbour. The hosts taking on the defending champs. The defending two-time champs. Back-to-back, they call it. Going for the three-peat. I've checked the plaques. They're all good to go. There's a quick talk. Yo. Here's the replay of Madison Gerbes. Is there anything going through? Just getting under the glove of Yvonne Burgess, scoring the two runners, and then the little stumble from Maddie. She gets there. That gave the North Harbour those 3 runs that they needed to answer back. Just checking on the umpire there. Nadia and Kerry. Oh, and the score is running down with ice, so we have to find out. On screen, yeah, you see, must have got clipped.
At 3 o'clock over on Diamond 2 next door, the men's
Well,
games. We'll see Hutt Valley.
The umpires are out there getting in the midst of it as well.
5 o'clock.
Everyone having a quick break. But now, here we go. Coach Fergus McAlpine just double checking everything's all good. Getting brownie points with the umpire after seeing Hutt Valley tend to it. Well, leading off for Hutt Valley is the left fielder Yvonne Burgess.
Hutt Valley left fielder number 6, Yvonne Burgess.
Quality player for the Valley. Leaves that first pitch inside for a ball. Struck out at first at bat. Up the top of the zone for the ball. 2 balls, 1. Got that inside spot for the strike called. Burgess doesn't look surprised because it's been called before. At least the consistency's there. Hits that down in the hot corner where Ando makes the play over to Hale for the first outs. And that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Danica Fariso. Danica with that her first at bat, hitting in that run with that stand-up double. Leaves the first one for the strike called. Fariso studied over in the US in the university programs, the college programs. Wore the White Sox jersey for a few years before taking a break. Nunson clips that corner for the strike called. That takes the count to 1 ball 2. inside to level the count 2-2. Friso smacks it back to Nunston on the hill, who just lobs it over to Hale. Karina Hale, Nadia Morio, who having a laugh at first. Well, with 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the 9 spot, Riley Watt. The left-handed hitter who plays centre field, who's already made 4 or 5 catches in this game. We'll be looking to find a gap and punch it through. The running bunt from Riley Watt gets under the glove of Ando, and she goes strolling into first. Looked like she slowed down there for a second. Now she's just playing with her leg. But that's why they swapped her to lefty. And with those wheels, she got there easy. And Hutt Valley needed a base runner there. And Riley Watt stepped up and made it happen. And that will bring to bat the top of the shop, Kitty Winiata Inoka. Fouls that back to the roof. So first offering fouled off. Through Main Street for the strike called. That will put her in the hole. 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Here at the top of the 5th, defending champions are down 3 runs to 1. But it's only day 1. Some of the teams, this could be the first time they're actually having a proper game together. Riley Watt, she goes down. She's there. Shows that speed. And looks like she went. She stole on the strikeout. That retired the side. Sliding with the hand back. Well, we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th innings with North Harbour still leading this 3-1.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resene have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resene colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resene to get the job done. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Ballpark.
for game number 12 on the schedule of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. The 3 o'clock round will be delayed just like the 1 o'clock round was. But great ball being played so far on day one. Leading off for North Harbour is the third base, Masana Ando. The third base woman who made that great play on the last at bat for the Valley. Ando in the hot corner, mate, scooping a couple plays up at third. She'll pop that up. There's 3 of them under them, but Kitty Winiata Onoka overcalls everyone to make their catch, and that will be the first out. And that's going to bring to bat the second base, Rui Kawahara. Kawahara put down a bunt in her first at bat. Was left on at second base. One down here at the bottom of the 5th. Of course, all games in this tournament are 7 innings. Last game almost went to a tiebreak. Off pace and up in the top of the zone for the foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Kawahara in the 9 spot. Goes swinging on the outside pitch to foul that off. Bullpen's quite busy for Hutt Valley. Might see a change soon, maybe. Rongamai Luke Raw, though. She'll go until the ball is literally taken off her. Well, the pop-up there from Kawahara to Yvonne Burgess at left field, who makes that play for the second out. Look at this camera action. Popped up to left, Yvonne Burgess under it. Popped up, no man's land. Fariso gets the palm, straight hand to it on the bounce, and over in time. 3 of them were like, whose is it? And gets it just in time there. Pally Potter with the stretch for the outs. And Fergus McAlpine is going to come and question it. Of course he is. But it is a judgment call. Just double checking. Danica Fariso came out, palm to ball, and got the play for the third out, and that will retire the side with a quick 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with the top of the 6. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the top of the 6 innings. Game number 12. Game number 1 of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. It's North Harbour taking on Hutt Valley. And at bat for Hutt Valley leading off is Caitlin Lewin. The spark plug from right field. Another one that has worn the fern of her country, of our country. Can make things happen at the drop of a dime. And now's the time with 2 more chances at bat for Hutt Valley. And they've got to claw back a couple runs. Caitlin Lewin could be the one to spark that. The count is 2-2 so far. Fouled away. Off pace. Lewin gets a piece, sending it to centre field with Cheyenne Young. Makes the catch for the first outs. And with 1 down, that's going to bring to bat from the hot corner, Lace Tangiano.
Brings to bat third baseman number 18, Lace Tangiano.
Lace still young with so much strong head, drive, passion for the game. But taken opportunities throughout her career and made them something. The call is 1-1 with 1 down here at the top of the 6th. Lace hits it straight back to Nunton on the hill. And that would be 1-3 in the book. And that will be out number 2. And that's going to bring to bat the first base, Palace Potter. One of those names that probably first goes in the team list for this Hutt Valley side and has done for a while. Another foul away. And they've run out of balls. Might have to send Jacko up to the roof. So many. Oh, organisers have come to the help with a couple fresh out of the box. Not sure anybody wants those on the diamond straight away. Oh, it's game on now. Top of the 6th innings. Hutt Valley trailing by 2. Palace Potter steps into the batter's box with the 0-1 count. Nunson set. Tries to get that inside corner that's been called all game, but just out. Yep. Strike called on the inside pitch there. Taimai was like, hang on, let's get rid of that brand new ball and let's use this one that's come back from the fouls. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bounces out, trying to get the outside corner. 2-2 the call. Potter hits the top of the zone, which pops up to Madison Gerbes, where she's under it to make the play for the third out. And with a quick 3 up and 3 down, that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6 with Harbour still leading this one, 3-1.
You lot in the treble game then?
Yeah, how's the travel?
Ah, well, you're still in business, eh? Because I thought you would have gone the way of the dinosaurs by now.
Sorry?
Okay, so look, I'm checking out flights to South America online. Oh, Buenos Aires. Oh, yes, please, a bit of a tango. Then Iguazu Falls, Cusco, fly down to Rio, then home. 20 minutes, I'm sorted. That's the way to go.
All separate tickets.
Whatever.
Pricey?
$4,000.
Have you booked yet?
Yeah, soon.
Only I could save you $900.
Really?
Might see you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th innings here. Hutt Valley, North Harbour. First offering from Rongamai Luke Royal. Strike called. Leading off for the home team is Cassidy Dunstan in the DP role, but no, that's wrong. Madison Gerbes is batting now. Leaves that outside pitch. They're going to check it, though. And no, she didn't. Madison Gerbes. Fly ball to centre field in her first at bat. Second at bat with a great shot to left field, just getting under the glove of Yvonne Burgess and getting that in the park home run, scoring the 2 and putting North Harbour on the board with those 3 runs. Outside pitch there. Got a couple people excited for it. Three balls, 2. That will go foul. Trying to get it past the hot corner again. Madison Gerbes squaring up. Pops it up. Is it out of reach? No, it's not. Out of the glove of Danica Farizo. She'd done all the hard work to backtrack to get it, but just unfortunately just out of the glove. And Madison Gerbes will be safe on first base. And with a runner on, they go for the pickoff at 1. Winiata Noka just not there. And the ball goes past for Madison Gerbes to advance to second base. And it looks like Harbour have a pinch hit coming in. Edina Sawada into bat for Harbour. Madison Gerbes ready to pounce at second. Gets a good jump. And the strike called. Left through Main Street for the strike called. Sawada coming in for the pinch hit here at the bottom of the 6. 2-2 the count. Gets it. Does it stay in? No, it doesn't. Goes foul just. And then Palace Potter makes sure of it by just giving it a tap to the left. 3-2 the count. Gets swinging. Looks like she tried to hold back, but too late on that one. So we have a K next to her name, and she goes back to the dugout. And with one down and a runner on 2, that's going to bring to bat the left fielder, Krista Huani. Krista was caught by Palace Potter at 1 in their first hit in the first innings. In the third innings, fly ball to Caitlin Lewin in at right field. And she'll be looking to move her mate that's on second base. That inside zone that she's calling. Krista will take it. Look to the heavens and go, right, I've got to hit that zone now. Just goes on the outside. Krista gets a piece. Getting it out of reach from Kitty. Winning out to Inoka. Caitlin Lewin comes in. Scoops it up and gets it home. But not before Madison Gerbes crosses home plate. And adds another run to the North Harbour total. So Gerbes has crossed home plate twice. And hit in 2 runs. She's doing it all here. Probably still won't get Dad to smile, though. Emily Keel will come out.
And coming into bat for North Harbour, pinch hitter number 28, Jamie Glassford.
Coming in for a hit is number 28, Jamie Glassford. Cleo gets a hop on first base. Thinks against it. Goes running back pretty quickly. Glassford in a bat for Harbour. Luke Royal gets her swinging for the second strike. And gets her swinging for the strikeout. And that will take the count for 2 down. Keel still on first base. Glassford came in for Hale. And that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Atiawa Toa. Atiawa Toa, the catcher for Harbour, has been letting rip with the arm, keeping people honest on base all game. Luke Royal pitches the ball up in the zone and out. A few prams around the ballpark today, getting the kids into it while they're young. Get them young, teach them right. Goes swinging to Vite. Keel off the glove of free, so she had to go and get it. Emily Keel pops up. Looked like she was going to give it a go, but thought against it. So the 2-2 count now. Two down here at the bottom of the 6. Taimai goes down swinging, and that will be the 3rd outs. But not before Crystal Hawani bats in Madison Gerbes to add another run to the North Harbour total. We're going to go to the top of the 7th with Harbour still leading this one 4-1.
Harbour still leading by 4 runs to 1.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the top of the 7th. It's the last chance for Hutt Valley to put some runs on the board and push this ball game out a little bit more. Can they do it? Well, the Hutt Valley man in me says they can. But this Harbour team have shut them out and made it hard to do anything. We're leading off for Hutt Valley, coming in for a pinch hit. Coming in for a pinch hit is Tereo Pofuri Maturio. Coming in for Hutt Valley, bolter of the team getting called in this season. Lefty looked to be going for a running slap there. Thought against it, looked on their outside corner where she's been calling it all game. Tries the same corner, pretty much the same pitch, but just a centimetre off. Over the top, foul ball, the call. Just out, inches. Foul back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hutt Valley's last chance to push it to tiebreaker, at least. The inside pitch goes popped up to Madison Gerbes at shortstop. Probably the better of the three the Gerbes kids. As Jacko, the scoreboard operator next to me, doesn't appreciate that. Into bat with 1 down is the designated player, Misha Shaw Wallace. So inside pitch again called strike. Misha walked in her first at bat in the second innings. In the fourth innings, she went down swinging. Now's your time to shine. Swings up top, puts her in the hole. But it's 2 strike hitting time from Misha Shaw Wallace. And goes down on 3 straight for out number 2. And with 2 down, that's going to bring to bat a pinch hit coming in. And that looks like Mason Kurini Iwiko.
And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, following this game here on Diamond 1, we'll see Canterbury and Southern Pride. And all South Island.
You might have heard in the background there, the announcer just saying the game coming up is Canterbury taking on Southern Pride. Canterbury getting that win over Hawke's Bay earlier today. Just Hawke's Bay really pushing them. And they've had to do some waiting around. Have Canterbury. Saying that, so is Southern Pride. So Mason in to bat now for Hutt Valley. She is a pitcher that can hit as well. She's had multiple MVP and top batting awards as well as top pitching awards throughout the age groups. Still only young. Just aged out of under 17, so 16, 17 years old. 17 now, I guess. Another one that was through the Junior White Sox program over the last few years. Again, could have probably been playing for the juniors at this tournament. But the association's got first dibs, of course. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down at the top of the 7th. Fouled away. Back to the mesh. One pitch away from closing out this game, Harbour. Karina gets that piece of that, sending it early down the third base foul line. And Mason Kurini Iwiko goes down swinging for the strikeouts. And that will retire the side. And that is the game here, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 12 in the books. North Harbour getting the win over Hutt Valley. 4 runs to 1. Great game here between the hosts and last year's champions. But it's only day number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing's won on day 1. So I'm sure we'll see these teams down the line. But what a game had by both the teams here. But North Harbour's coming out victors on their home park. 4 runs to 1. The Ballpark Broadcasting player of the game my pick would have to be the shortstop, Madison Gerbes. Multiple catches at short, multiple groundouts plays at first, and then she hitting in those 2 runs and crossing home plate herself after being hit in from Krista Hawani. So that's the Ballpark Broadcasting player of the game is the shortstop, Madison Gerbes. Thank you for joining us for this one, ladies and gentlemen. If you stick around, coming up on Freeman Field, it's the 3 o'clock game running a bit over time, but it is Canterbury taking on Southern Pride. Stick around. We'll see you back in just a few.